Hello again, Rebecca here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we have three. I've got a page kit here, it's number 45 for me. It is an old one from the stash. It's a Creative Memories Croptoberfest from 2019. This was something that I inherited. So I don't buy Creative Memories papers because it reminded me of, and I don't know what Stampin' Up! Is now, but when I sold Stampin' Up! Like a decade ago, their 12 by 12 paper was super flimsy too. And I need, like, you know, a little bit thicker, a little bit more girth to her. So it's also Follow a Sketch February, day 9. So here's our sketch. Lots of fun bits to get on the page. 2 photos, title, a little cluster down there. And it's my Cut to You design team day, so this is the February cut file. It is, what's it called? Some kind of arch trio. Let me look real quick and I'll be able to tell you. It is Rose Trio Arch. So, because there's, you know, 3 roses and there's an arch. I'm going to use that as like part of this embellishment down here. It's going to be that this big cluster is going to be this rose. This is designed by Nola at Creatively Yours WordPress.com. So that's going to be on there. Here are our 2 photos. That would be myself. And right next to us, like sitting right here, it said, "Welcome to Beef Country, Crook County Cattle." I think it's Warden or something like that. I don't know. But that was our welcome to. My husband cut out some of it, but that's okay because he took a lot of pictures and I always do the state signs. So right here it was easy. I've got these 2 pieces of cardstock that I'm going to trim down and use to mat. We've got some embellishments. Again, never played with this collection before. And then I did add these 2 sheets of paper in from the stash that I'm going to use to make some of those strips. This is the 2 that I matted with. We're also going to make some strips out of that because it looks like there's one big piece, but then 1, 2, 3 small pieces. So we've got the 4 papers there. All going to be fun. And then we're just going to use that brown as our base, which is some cardstock, a little bit thicker, but their cardstock I would consider to be what I would want my, you know, type of paper to be, I guess. So maybe I'm too harsh. I don't know. We all have our preferences. So I'm going to cut these down and mat them, and I'm just going to guesstimate and kind of cut. I did get a new trimmer for my photos. I don't know if I like it. It's very cheaply made. Like, it's a Fiskars, but I don't know. I feel like that one I had, but I wanted one that I could go at least a 5. Like, I would like one to be 6 this way, you know, because we're at what? It's, there's no real ruler this way, but that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's like, right here, we know that's 6 inches. So see, it's not even like, not even sure that those are, I don't know. It's pretty much spot on there. Maybe that picture's not 6. Well, this would be an 8.5 by 11. I don't know. I'm not a fan. So if you guys have any that you like to use for photos, so that's 8. That's 8.5. So 8.5 is right there. So that's 8. All right. I guess I'm just not a fan. So, but I figured we could trim this one down a little bit. So We are at 4, which means I gotta get this guy. It's just, it's like, it's, oh, I don't know, it's cheap. So what if we, it just doesn't feel like it's gonna last, and I don't like that. So you see, like, I don't know. I'm not a fan. All right, and let's just trim. I guess I'm not going to be able to go fast, which means I need to take this. Is this even straight? Woo! I'm going to do that. Is that too much? Not enough? I actually want a smaller mat, right? So let's just trim a little bit off. This is usually why I do this. And this board could be really messed up. Now watch me have it too small. I would laugh. Okay. So this is usually why I do most of this off screen, because it really does take me forever. I don't know. I just feel like I'm going to break that handle eventually. So basically what I'm asking is, do you guys have any recommendations for a photo trimmer that at least goes to 5 inches? Because I cut more, and the one that I have now is like 4 1/4. So let me finish that. Let me get some strips cut, and I'll be right back. All right. So I've got this all done. I do have the one photo popped up on some foam. I had to switch some things around. Remember that the big photo was here and the little photo was here. I've put the sketch away now because now I'm going to, do my own thing. I've pulled these little things and that packaging. I cut out half the wreath because there's this really cool, so I cut that out too. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use those in this layout or not, but I was thinking that I could try to maybe, or do we want to I really would like it here. Then we need something there, right? Let's just go for it, and we'll figure out the stickers and such as we go. So we'll kind of put that there. So there's the gap there. What we could always do something like that. Or I feel like, see, that just makes me like to tuck it under like that. Okay. But if we did this, I think that's too much of the same color. So if we go with this, let's try that. Let's try that and see. I've got all these little bits in there. So let's go ahead and put some adhesive on this so that we can figure out where it needs to go. Okay, so I'm just going to come in and clip that little guy off, and then I am going to throw that little piece away, but not that piece. Okay, and then we'll just add some adhesive, and I am going to squeeze a little bit right here so that because I didn't get any on there when I was doing that, but that will seal it. And we're just going to pop that on there. Okay, and then is there Is there a smaller heart? So we could go with the big heart, right? Kind of bring that cluster down. Let's do that. I like adding things to the photo. To me, it makes the photo a part of the layout versus sitting on the layout, if that makes any sense. Then I've got these little guys, which I thought we would bring in to be part of the floral cluster. So we got him there. Okay, so sometimes you got to make your embellishments work for you, which is totally fine. Stick that one right there. Now the reason that I kind of pulled it down is if we would have done this, it would have left trap space, and I'm not digging that. So we're just going to pull it down so that it's not trap space. We do still have this guy that we could kind of stick in here. No, that's making it too long. Let's not get too crazy. I like this little cultivate joy. So let's go ahead and let's see. This needs to go here. So we're just gonna tuck this one right there. Grab this little cultivate joy and stick right here. So that's a little fun. What if we go opposite day? Let's try that. Whoa. I just gave the dogs a yak bone. No lie, that's what it's called, a yak bone. Now I'm kind of knowing why, but it's supposed to be yak's milk. It's like all natural and good for them. And my girls are high maintenance, so they sometimes get belly aches. So I try to give them kind of more of an organic, I know, I'm bougie. Tis what it is at this point. Let's see, is that straight? Don't actually feel like that's straight. My husband was working on his trains and he wanted to put something on his, like I said, bridge that he's building. I introduced him to embossing powders, and I probably shouldn't. He's like, well, you could do. I'm like, oh Lord. I could come in and do a whole bunch of things for you. All right, so I'm going to cut this one in half. And when it gets little, then I just go with the glue. I find it easier to handle. And we're going to stick him right there. So you can't even tell it's a wreath, but I'm okay with that. And I was thinking we could add this guy there as well. Just kind of get it tucked down. And then we could bring this one down there. Okay. I don't want to add too much. Let's see what we got over here. Kind of, let's pop this up on a tabby dot. Oh, I just dropped everything in my life. I mean, not really, but it made me feel good to say it like that. I thought there were two, and it was just like one or two pieces of foam. Just so you know, it wasn't really, it was everything in my life. It was being a bit dramatic. Okay. Let's pop this guy up. Let's put him right here. Got some piece, bring in some of that green. Kind of like the Fierce and Faithful. So if we put that over here, what if we tucked this like right there? I don't know if I can use that, but we're gonna figure something out. So I'm thinking we'll put this. Okay, once again, I've got some trap space, so let's just, I was thinking we could put this kind of like there, which is why I was thinking that we would, that doesn't look good. I'm gonna add a couple of these little fun tabby dots. Now these are super thin, so not a lot of super dimension, but at the same time, you want different layers of dimension. That way. Okay, let's pull this guy out. I do want him. Maybe we'll put it right here. Tuck this one right there. I don't know, that might end up just getting tossed. And let's try to use the other half of this. Oh, come on. Okay, this really was my happy place. I am just dropping everything, so let's, okay. Oh, you know, what else do we want to add? Let's add some more circles. I love the little lip that, you know, I'm gonna put the little high right there, label those up. Come in with this heart. So I do want to let you guys know that I do have a members portion of my channel. If you would like to join, we'd love to have you. Don't forget to do all the fun YouTube-y things like subscribe, give some love, leave a comment down below. I like hearing from you. I kind of like it the way it is because I feel like if I keep adding, to be honest, it's just going to get a little bit on the gaudied up side. So I'm going to put all this stuff since I got rid of one. We don't need to have a whole bunch of packages, so I got rid of the one and cut it up, as you could see. So honestly, don't forget to check everybody else out that's playing along with Follow a Sketch February, and next month in March is 30 days of sketches, so that's really fun for me. I want to add some, I think we should go, what do you think, bright gold or muted gold? I think the muted gold is what we need to do. So I am going to pop those around. You will see those on the close-ups coming up. The only thing that I think we can benefit from, that's white, is to do some sketchy borders in some gold right around so it does really sparkle. I'll just kind of go for it. That is gross. Maggie's a gross dog. I apologize if you guys can hear her. She gets really excited. Uh-oh. All right, we're going to finish this up. And then I am going to leave you guys, but I want to thank you for hanging out with me today. Like I said, please leave a comment down below. You know, I'd like to hear from you, what I can do better, what you would like to see, what I need to work on. Be nice. I am a human, and I do have feelings. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you later with another video. Bye.